Game 4 of the Eastern Conference Semifinals set to go. Welcome fans to the postseason of the NBA on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Milwaukee Bucks going up against the Philadelphia 76ers. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. To take a look at the 76ers. Being the higher seed coming in, they may have overlooked this matchup, but boy, they're in a massive hole. Down 3 games to none.
Stumbling once, okay, but 3 times? No one saw this coming. Forget looking ahead. They're now in an elimination game every night. Quite simply, their backs are against the wall.
You know, I think the undervalued part of AI's game is his athleticism. I know he's not that big, but he's an amazing athlete. This guy was an all-state football player in high school, and he plays with some of that football mentality, too.
Now, here is Red. Shot clock at 6. Shoots. McKee with the defensive effort. Driving to the basket.
And you're not going to get an easier deuce than that. Straight to the basket.
We're about 1 minute into the first. Allen outside. The shot's good. Cassell making the play.
And this is Allen's game. One of the quickest releases we've ever seen. Amazing shooting off that pass.
Iverson outside. Fires for 3. And Davis pulls it down.
You wonder where was the defense that time, but they got lucky.
Thomas passes to Cassell. The Bucks working the ball around. McKee against Allen. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Oh, I like the assertiveness and energy from Allen there, not letting that interior defense stop.
Pass to Van Horn. On the wing, Iverson. It's stolen by Allen. Here's Thomas. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Nice dish by Allen. Put him at the 1 or the 2. He's effective either way.
Here's Snow. Iverson right side. Here's Coleman. He's guarded by Davis. They set the pick. 6 to shoot. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Iverson, no luck. Bucks leading by 3. Thomas passes to Cassell. And he drives in. Head for 3. Rebounded by Coleman. 76ers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. The shot's good from Snow.
That's a confident play there. Great execution.
Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Outside Thomas. Snow against Cassell. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
So good at anticipating and feeling things on the floor. Cassell sees an opportunity coming and then takes advantage.
Out to the right wing and stolen by Thomas. It's tipped. Allen for the 3. Cans it from downtown. Allen's got 8.
This is Allen's shot for sure, and you got to love the quick release and the textbook efficiency of his form.
And Larry Brown wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. So here is Philadelphia. They trail by 6. Back to Iverson. Latre falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
And Iverson can knock down the triple from time to time. I like seeing that part of his game expand.
Allen outside over Iverson. That's good from Allen on the assist from Cassell. He's got 10.
And you love the floor recognition there, proving he's willing to give it up to open teammates.
Here's Snow. Here's Van Horn. And Davis pulls it down.
Not sure what the B was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Mr. Red. This one for 3. Unable to get that one. The 76ers trail by 5. To the wing right side. Snow against Cassell. Now here's Iverson. He's guarded closely.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Thomas goes in. Here's Van Horn. Thomas covering. Here's Iverson. Another miss by Philadelphia. Here's Milwaukee now. They're on a 14-5 run. Allen's shot is off.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to Snow. Here's Van Horn. 4 on the clock. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Snow. Driving inside. Pass to Iverson. And Iverson throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play. Then the emphatic stop.
Timeout.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And here's a timeout now from George Karl. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Here's Cassell. It's Allen on the wing. Iverson covering. Pass to Red. Just 5 to shoot. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
Hey, he's not just a jump shooter now. Red, excellent at finding angles and available space inside.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Well, Kevin, I did talk with George Karl a few minutes ago. Their team has their hands full taking on Allen Iverson. He told me, believe me, all eyes will be on AI. He creates so much for himself and for others. One thing we don't talk about enough with Iverson is his conditioning. Allen never stops attacking. Just like the rest of the NBA, they'll try to slow down AI. Back to you.
Thanks, David. And here is Iverson following the 3 from Ray Allen. Here's Van Horn. It's good.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Milwaukee leading by 6. Here's Cassell. Allen outside. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Here's Iverson, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And the mid-range game of Iverson is quite steady. Has a rapid-fire release, and even at his size, it's hard to get to his shot.
Yep, it counts, and Larry Brown wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
It appears that he's in a lot of pain, and they call the timeout, and the trainer's going to have a chance to take a look at it.
Williams is checked in for Cassell. McCulloch's checked in for the 76ers. Buckner comes in for Snow. Here's Buckner. Inside. Pass to Van Horn. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Here's Williams. Allen outside.
Boy, Ray Allen's accuracy just off the charts. I mean, you think about the time and effort and energy he put into being that good a shooter. Boy, it really speaks to his dedication.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Bucks.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
That's good from Ray Allen. And Allen drops them both.
Well, you have no concerns when he's at the free throw line. Very consistent.
Here's Buckner. On the wing, Iverson. Over Williams. Iverson, no luck. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. 8-point game. They are really pleased with the victory on Monday.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
Yeah, I think that was a big part of it for sure, as it is anytime you make a bunch of mistakes. All they had to do was follow their game plan, and that's exactly what they did.
And so here is Philadelphia, following the shot by Ray Allen. Pass to Coleman. Davis with the double from deep, Iverson. And it goes for the 5th time and 10 shots for him this game.
A volume shooter, Iverson stays aggressive on offense, whether he's hot or cold. And right now, he's on fire.
And here is Allen. Milwaukee, no good that time either. 1:56 left to play in the first. Here's Buckner. No scoring in this one. Back to Iverson. There's the 3. By 76ers, another 3.
Oh, nice stroke on Iverson's jumper. He looks so confident taking that shot.
The Bucks leading. Williams scanning the floor. Allen, that's good.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Buckner. Iverson right side. Over Williams. Offensive rebound. McCulloch passes to Van Horn. 58 seconds left here in the first quarter. Kicks it out to Iverson. Shot clock at 6. Second shot opportunity. Rebound, Milwaukee. Davis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Red passes to Williams. It's stolen. Here's Buckner. He's guarded by Williams. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Coleman showing real intensity inside, getting right in the defense's face to draw the foul.
It's his first trip to the line. First one falls for him.
Boy, unique is what Coleman is. Derek Coleman, a big man who can really shoot it, can play inside. He is a real matchup problem for the defense.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. There's 18 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Cassell. 3 seconds left, and that's good for 2. Cassell's got 6. It's been all about Ray Allen for the Bucks. He went on an aerial 3-point display, drilling 4 long balls in just the 1 quarter alone. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. You are back with us live as we bring you continuing coverage of the Eastern Conference Semifinal. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your 3-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
4 on the shot clock. Cassell gets the bucket.
Oh, agile play from Cassell down low. Finding a high percentage look there.
Here's Buckner. He's covered by Cassell. Here's Williams. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Looking confident and ferocious inside.
Here's Cassell. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. A putback, and Johnson is right there. And the Bucks lead by 7.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Buckner the pass to Williams. Now here's McCulloch. Pass to Howard. 76ers moving the ball around. Williams up on top. He's guarded by Williams. Milwaukee leading by 7. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Here's Cassell.
You know, Sam Cassell is about as reliable as it gets, guys. I mean, he's an excellent scorer who does a nice job running the offense and doesn't shy away from big moments either.
First trip to the line for him here.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. The Bucks making a switch here. Thomas is checked in. And so Cassell nails both of them. The 76ers trail by 9. Williams scanning the floor. Pass to Buckner. McCulloch a screen on Cassell. Buckner the pass to Williams. Here's Howard. Excellent D from Thomas. Milwaukee leading by 9. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Outside Williams. Here's Cassell. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. Down low, Weinstein, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
He's off on the first. Now he's checked in for Milwaukee. Then for the 76ers, McKee's checked in for Howard. Iverson comes in for Williams. And it's Snow in for Buckner. And the second free throw, good. Milwaukee with the ball. Here's Cassell. He's got 10. Johnson with a screen on Snow. And a missed layup.
As he often does, he gets to the rim. But that's just stellar defense.
Pass to McKee. Over Ollie. The 76ers again can't hit it.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of his position, you can see the frustration on his face.
Back to Thomas. Three-pointer. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. Michael Red's checked in for Ollie. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. McCulloch, a screen on Cassell. Pass to McKee from the arc. Traps in the tray. McKee's got 5 now.
Good decision by Snow. He's not looking to score. Eric wants to move the ball.
Cassell against Snow. Johnson to screen. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Milwaukee shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. Coleman's checked in for Philadelphia. That one is no good. The 76ers trail by 5. McKee with it. Williams picks him up. And here's Iverson outside. The 76ers another 3.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Pass to Thomas. Johnson inside. Defended by McCulloch. Trying to get something going. Rebound by McCulloch. Philadelphia's gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Here's Snow. Iverson on the wing. 5 to shoot. From 18 feet away. Milwaukee with the rebound. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. McKee against Red. Pass to Cassell. Back to Red. Johnson sets the screen for Red. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. And the Bucks lead by 4.
Got the better of the defense that time. Easy trip to the rim.
Here's Snow. Iverson outside. McCullough gets screen on Williams. Here's Iverson. And again, it's Philadelphia.
The name of the game, put the ball in the basket. Nice job doing exactly that.
Here's Cassell. He's got 10. Now Red. No good on the shot. McKee with the defensive effort. Philadelphia's gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Allen Iverson on the wing. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Pass to Cassell. Thomas, a screen on Snow. And here is Thomas. Over Coleman. And it comes off the front of the rim. Cassell against Iverson. Here's Snow. Back to Iverson. To the paint. Here's McCullough. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. Milwaukee's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. 76ers trailing. Here's Snow. Pass to Iverson. Here's Coleman. And it's all evened up.
Got to bring more muscle than that to stop Derek Coleman because he's excellent at playing through contact.
And so George Karl decides to call a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Changes here for the Bucks. Sampson's checked in, and it's Allen in for Cassell. Van Horn, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Bucks. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Allen outside. Outside Thomas. Here's the screen. And he lays it straight in. Thomas got his second bucket tonight.
Pretty savvy call. He was confident the pick and roll would create the opening they needed.
Pass to Iverson. Over Allen. Hard-fought bucket for AI.
And, you know, for being a smaller guard, Iverson is a master at finishing inside. Just remarkable.
Thomas sets a screen for Williams. And here is Thomas. From downtown, rebounded by Coleman. Coleman's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Snow. To Iverson, wide open. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Williams. Scoreless thus far. And it goes down 2 points. Allen's got it all tied up now for Milwaukee.
You know, guys, we often talk about players when they get hot, you just can't stop them. Allen, too athletic there, and too good a shooter, too.
Here's Snow on the wing, Iverson. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Got his feet set and let it fly.
Milwaukee's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Williams passes to Thomas. Now Allen. To the middle, here's Simpson, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
What he lacks in height, he certainly makes up for with his bounce.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. Iverson, no luck.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Philadelphia with the ball. following Ray Allen's three-point attempt. Pass to Iverson. Here's Van Horn. Clock at 6. That one goes in. And the 76ers lead by 2. The Bucks shooting 38% in the second quarter. Offensively, they look a little bit confused. Outside Williams. Here's Sampson. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
You know, with the style of game he has, seems like no matter the system, he's going to succeed.
The Bucks shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one. Milwaukee making a switch here. Cassell's checked in. And he sinks the second. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
On the wing, Iverson. Over Allen. Adjusting around the defense. Iverson converts.
Check out Iverson getting tricky with the ball, using his handles to slip by the defender.
Here's Cassell. 10 points for him. Red outside. That falls. Great assist by Sam Cassell. Cassell's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
On the wing, Iverson. Excellent D from Thomas. And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And we're back for more exciting action from the Eastern Conference Semifinals. What a game we're seeing from Allen Iverson.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
And we welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. Milwaukee's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Pass to Red. Ray Allen is on the wing. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
Yeah, you know, he makes offense look so easy. Allen, really gifted.
Down low. Good, nice job down low. Van Horn's got the game tied up here for the 76ers.
And I like the movement right there. Setting that screen, then getting into position to score.
It's Allen on the wing. Here's the 3. That falls. Great assist by Sam Cassell. Allen's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Oh, great at finding open teammates. You want Cassell feeding the shooters.
To the inside. Coleman. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
What a finish. Just powering it down.
Here's Cassell. He's got 10. Nobody near Allen. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Look, in a game this tight, those little mistakes make a big difference.
Bucks leading by 3. Outside Thomas. Here's Cassell. Pass to Red from outside the arc. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
That lefty stroke of him, Reds, man, it might be, well, it is one of the best in the league.
Here's Snow. Iverson outside. Iverson buries it from deep.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Pass to Red. Latrey sinks the three-pointer. Red's got 13.
Boy, the long ball of Michael Red, the sweet shooting lefty, continuing to light it up from here.
And Larry Brown wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. You have to like what we're seeing from Ray Allen.
They are getting cooked by this guy. I mean, they've got to regroup and figure something else out.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Coleman, the pass to Snow. Now here's Iverson. 6 on the shot clock. Kept alive. Picked his pocket. Thomas passes to Cassell. Back to Thomas. Here's Cassell. A kick out to Red. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
He is on one right now, carrying the offense. Just keep finding him.
And Larry Brown wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Philadelphia making a change here. McCullough's checked in. The 76ers trail by 8. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's Iverson. What a move inside by Iverson.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Allen for the 3. Falls. Great assist by Sam Cassell. Cassell's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. The 76ers have gotten 4 of the first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Iverson outside. And again, it's Philadelphia.
You know, he appears to be pretty locked in offensively. Not having much trouble at all finding the shots.
And that one's good by Davis. Davis has got the lead up to 9 now for Milwaukee.
Growing up playing hoops in Oakland, Davis is used to taking contact and finishing even if there is no foul call.
Here's Snow. Allen Iverson on the wing. They get it back.
Good job using that big body to carve out space and snatch that rebound.
Loads it up for Davis. McCullough with it. Now Thomas defending. Here's Cassell. 10 points for him. Pass to Red. Inside. McKee against Allen. Here's Snow. And here is Iverson. There's the double team with Allen. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Aaron McKee.
Those are the looks they want to continue to generate.
Bucks have gone an unbelievable 8 of 8 shooting since halftime. Must have been some kind of pep talk in that locker room. Here's Cassell. Rebound by McCulloch. McCulloch's got his 4th rebound in this one. And against McKee. Now here's McCulloch on a lot of room. Pocket 6. For Davis. McCulloch no good. Bucks leading by 7. Pass to Cassell. Now here's Thomas. And here is Red. For the 3. And Thomas with the stuff.
That's the kind of activity on the offensive glass that can be a game changer.
And Larry Brown wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. So it's both teams making substitutions here. The 76ers trail by 9. Okay, time for an injury report.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the 76ers gave me the status. Unfortunately, it seems he has a strained hip. You can imagine the kind of discomfort that causes. The team was counting on his contribution here in the second round of the playoffs. Luckily, his trainers have said he can play, but they'll be keeping a close eye on it and adjusting his minutes accordingly. Guys?
David, thanks for the report. Well, at least we know now how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
Here's Snow. Ray Allen picking up that last basket. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Oh, costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Coleman's checked in for Philadelphia. Now here's Allen. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Pass to Snow. To the left side wing. Here's Van Horn, and he converts the layup. Van Horn's got 8 points.
And, you know, Snow knows his team depends on him to do this. A solid floor general.
Snow against Cassell. Allen fires. The shot's good. Cassell making the play. Allen's got 34 points.
All night he's been recognizing the mismatch and taking advantage.
There's a screen. Pass to Van Horn. Here's Coleman. Started by Davis. Unloads from 13. Coleman, no good. Bucks leading by 9. Here's Cassell. He's got 10. Knocked loose, and Larry Brown wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Checked in for the 76ers. Here's Snow. Pass to Van Horn. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Milwaukee leading by 7. Here's Cassell. Here's Allen. And another basket for Milwaukee.
A pure shooter if there ever was one. Allen easily knocks down the mid-range.
Here's Snow. Pass to Van Horn. Puts it 5 from 18. And the bank shot is good. Van Horn's got 8 points in the quarter.
Nice jumper there, sinking it.
Cassell against Snow. Here's Cassell. He's got 10. It's rebounded by Snow. Here's McKee. Pass to Snow. To the right side. Here's Van Horn. He's got 12. He can't get it to go. A minute 50 left to play in the third. Allen. Michael Reddit's on the wing. The 19-foot shot. Rebound by the 76ers. Here's Van Horn. Pass to Snow. And here is McKee. From outside, off the mark.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Allen for 3, and another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Pass to Van Horn. Over to the wing. 51 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's McCullough. The shot, no good. Davis with some nice D. Allen for 3, and another 3 for Milwaukee.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Here's Van Horn. He's got 12. McCullough a screen on Cassell. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. For Philadelphia, they have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls, so both teams changing it up here. All 3 throws good for McCullough.
Great atmosphere in this building tonight. The fans were primed for this game.
And Allen launches it from deep. Rebound by McCullough. McCullough's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Now here's Iverson. Puts up a deep 3. A shot missing. And so it's Milwaukee. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And their three-point shooting has paved the way for them. And we'll be back with you shortly. As we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And it's time for an injury report.
Kevin caught up with the head athletic trainer for the 76ers. Unfortunately, it seems he has a strained hip. You can imagine the kind of discomfort that causes. Of course, the good sign at this point is that he's going to continue to play through it, and we'll see how it goes. Kevin?
Thanks for the status report there, David.
You know, you learn a lot about yourself through these long rehab processes. There's a physical component for sure, but I think mentally and psychologically is where the real challenge is. I have no doubt he'll return, and my guess is he'll be better and stronger than ever.
Now here's Iverson. Red with the rebound. Thomas up top. He's guarded by Williams. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Johnson sends the screen for Red to the paint. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Ollie, good. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Bucks.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And they're also finding a good deal of their points off turnovers tonight. Seems like every time they come up with an extra possession, they find a way to convert.
Baiting defenders into fouls. AI so good at drawing fouls and getting to the strike.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing.
You know, one of the things you just love about Iverson is the heart he plays with. Every minute he's out there, there's no denying that he's giving it his all.
And he's good on the second. Bucks leading by 14. Here's Ollie. Red outside. That shot off.
Really good shot contest there. It made it tough for the shooter.
Iverson outside. Pass to Williams. Here's McCulloch. Shot clock at 6. Now Williams, guarded by Red. Shoots the 3. Another miss by Philadelphia. The Bucks have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Thomas passes to Ollie. Now here is Red. He's guarded by Williams. Shot, high post. Rebound by McCulloch. McCulloch's got 7 rebounds in the game. And the shot is good. The Bucks lead has been cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Williams.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Pass to Thomas. Here's Ollie. Now here is Red. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Red's got 11 in the second half.
Taking that opportunity to shoot it from range, looking for the biggest bucket he can knock down.
Iverson, no luck. Milwaukee leading by 15. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Back to Red. There's the 3. Doesn't go that time. 76ers have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one made. Thomas with the steal. And here we go. Thomas heading to the hoop. And then Thomas with the dunk.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
You know, and not leaving anything to chance either. That's why he takes it right to the bucket.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Iverson's got 38 points.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him, but again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
Red outside. It's rebounded by Allen Iverson.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
To the middle. Rencius, and he goes in for the dunk.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And here's a timeout now from George Karl, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
I was able to listen in with what George Karl was saying to his team. He reminded his team, we're up. All the pressure is on them. Let's just keep playing our game. Makes sense because they've got a nice lead late in this game. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Here's Cassell. Pass to Allen. Bucks passing it around. 5 on the clock. Here's Williams. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Williams has got his first points in this one.
Smart play, capitalizing close at the rim.
Allen Iverson on the way. He gets that one. Iverson's got 40 points. Here's Cassell. Pass to Allen. All sorts of time. Another possession. Another assist.
Another possession. Another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. Iverson outside. Pulls up. Rebound, Milwaukee. Cassell's got his 4th rebound in this one. Allen kicks to Davis. Thomas surveying the D. Here's Allen. And again, another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammate.
Iverson outside. Excellent D there from Williams. Milwaukee leading by 17. Here's Cassell. Allen left side. That falls. Great assist by Sam Cassell. Allen's got 49 points in the game.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Here's Van Horn. Inside, Iverson. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Thomas passes to Cassell. Allen outside. No good with the triple. The 76ers trail by 20. Here's Snow. Pass to Van Horn. Here's Snow. McKee with it. Over Allen. Another miss by Philadelphia.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Wound up there for Allen. It's stolen by McKee. Iverson outside. Pass to Coleman. Here's Snow. He's guarded by Williams. Here's Van Horn. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's hauled in by Thomas. Thomas got his 5th rebound in this one. Allen dishes to Williams. Back to Allen. Misses the 3. The 76ers trail by 20. Here's Snow. Allen Iverson on the wing. Looking to end the run. Here's Coleman. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
You got to put a body on Coleman because when you don't, he'll hurt you.
Milwaukee leading by 18. Now Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Now here's Iverson. Pass to Snow. Over Cassell. A rebound by the Bucks. Back to Thomas. And here is Allen. A three ball. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Coleman's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Timeout called, the Bucks. They're in front by 18. Michael Red's checked in for the Bucks.
Number 22, Michael Red.
And stolen by Iverson. And he capitalizes on the breakaway, laying that baby in.
And this is where Iverson is so terrifying, running the open floor with such ease and confidence.
McKee against Red. Shot clock at 5. Launches it. Can't get it to go.
Well, another tin cup moment here because he continues to miss shot after shot from three-point range. This is not a fourth quarter he's going to want to remember.
Now Iverson with the drive, and it's sent back by Allen.
Excellent defense that time from Allen. Staying connected. Surprising length.
And another assist for him.
And this is the best someone could run an offense. Pinpoint passing, everyone involved. Every time he touches the ball, good things happen.
And he's now tied for the franchise record for assists in a game. It has been a masterful performance. Got it to go off the glass. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Here's Cassell. With the floater. Outside Thomas. Strong move off the glass.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And so the Milwaukee Bucks take the series and they'll move on. And with the 4-game sweep, they steamrolled their way through round 2. Now, Greg, they head to the conference finals on the highest of notes.
And to that point, Kevin, I really feel like this team is playing their best basketball of the season. They're going to have some downtime before the next round, but as well as they're playing, probably wish this thing would start tomorrow.
It's time for us to say so long. We hope you've enjoyed our coverage during the second round of the NBA Eastern Conference Playoffs. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time